Judges.
I saw God in that hurricane. I saw God in that crumbling building. I saw God in the eyes of that thief. I saw God in your disbelief. When did we forget we were humans? The windows of our city are covered in wood. Dismantled shingles, a reminder of the storm that used to be. Tree trunks snap like broken limbs. There's a jungle gym in the attic. When have you ever opened your doors at the hearts of your home to let someone in? Our hearts are broken homes. Thieves are breaking in. I wish I could take back my memory like grave diggers. Yeah. So that I won't have to remember. Won't have to remember when that window was hit. Won't have to remember when that building collapsed, that door fell. They stole everything. He stole everything from her. Perspective. Everything was perfect. From her moonlit kiss to his clumsy drunk fist, her eyes were like an eclipse, blackened and blue, bruised, covering her sunshine smile, so now she no longer smiles. She wears the crooked frown of a wedding gown from a woman who never got married. She wished she never got married. His arms move like airplanes, her body like a building collapsed. I remember seeing that building collapse. Metal came crumbling down to the earth. Dust rose, leaving gardens made of rust and rubble. Heal my heart made of scrap metal. I'm tired of tasting iron. And then I saw her, broken, like the home she was raised in. She told me, after hurricanes comes raids and lootings. City lights out, they broke in and stole everything. She says unsurely, maybe doors are meant to be broken like promises, meant to be broken like rules, meant to be bent. Her heart bends like the backs of crippled old men tired of life. And then she said, at least they left the photo albums. And then I saw her in a photo of her family, and when I saw them, a photo of their family. It takes more than one to love. Life is like a three-legged race, so walk with your loved ones, run with your loved ones, hold on to your loved ones all the way to the finish line before they become just photos and funeral hymns. Embrace every second you share with another human being, because we take these seconds for granted. Even when our next isn't guaranteed, I wish I could hold you in my arms, because I can't hug a flashback memory. When did we forget that we were humans? Together we can overcome anything. I'll be the one to rebuild your home, but I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone, but we. When did we forget that we were humans? All right.
That's a 29.5.
This morning, I took a shortcut in the cemetery drenched in roses, hoping someone would smell the aromas. As long as you wake up every day, you should have no reason to complain, right? I guess if I'm still breathing, then I'm not really suffering. Well, if that's the case, I'll give every other breath to the 6 million Congolese people that have died 14 out of my 16 years of days I don't complain about. Lived their whole lives only to die brutally and unjustly because someone was following orders. Being a law-abiding citizen, someone once told me in a textbook somewhere that unjust laws aren't laws at all. The next time I touch my screen, I will say Madasipa. It means thank you. Someone died for this. Your blood flows through my text messages. I will say Madasipa. Someone died for this. Not even given a proper name or burial, please do understand that street corners or potholes in the road do not suffice as coffins. Where is your tombstone? 6 million beautiful African names all gone with the wind now somewhere. A little girl doesn't understand that you're named after your great-great-great-grandmother. The last time this name was written, it was with an X. Now with the signature she's been practicing since she was 7, quite honestly, I don't have to go through triangles of bloody currents to know the redness in the mother's eyes because she's cried all night. The monotone raspiness of voice is now concealed in from screaming her child's name back to life. She doesn't bother about putting on makeup today. No queen collection can mask this why I go slow. See, I can close my eyes and act as if it doesn't exist. Turn my TV off before the LA infomercials. Refuse to watch Channel 5 because in State 20 and in PG there are 16 bodies and counting. Refuse sleep. Hum to that same sweet music they play on the Free for America PSA. Or wish I could give that little boy from the feed a child from Africa a tissue for his nose. Missing the whole purpose, that's why I should call them. And not my best friend because they're both asking me to spot them. That's when you think about it, suffering. It's like God. And I never see it. I understand its magnitude. Believe me, it's out there and it's real.
That's a 28.6 recording heist.
I looked to the sky, and I realized all the things I was oblivious to before, for we are only imperfect human beings living under a merciful sun. Compelled by the material things, the actual existence of life becomes a blur, distracted. From the beauty lying beneath my footsteps, it seems one who has graciously taken the name of our mother, we've caused you more harm now than ever. What more could we ask for one who's bestowed us with a gift immeasurable to wealth? Calling you beautiful would be redundant. Created through love and divine guidance from our Father's mighty hand, you gave birth to Mount Everest, Victoria Falls, the Grand Canyon, the Great Barrier Reef, the Paracutin volcano, the harbor of Rio de Janeiro, and the Aurora Borealis, northern polar lights. Your tormented tears attempted to wash away our mistakes, but I'm not sure if you're the one who failed. And we've tried to sweep our mistakes under a rug of red, white, and blue indecency for so long. There's no hiding the suffering that's more than apparent. As long as offshore drilling leaves you with open wounds, slit my wrist. Let me bleed for you. Every barrel of slick brown oil that we drain from you weakens your soul, but it's precious. So precious that we'll sacrifice the purest life. It's precious. Have we not bled enough? Let me bleed for you, so that none of the scrap sheets and mistakes don't make it to a recycling bin. Your broken limbs will not perish in vain. But still, we'll force feed your skies with pollution until our pockets are filled with greenly green dead presidents. Have you not cried enough? We are selfish. You are not a well-oiled machine. Therefore, we cannot treat you as if you are not a living and breathing organism equivalent to ourselves. We cannot manufacture you a shiny new part. We are selfish. And it seems that this selfishness has manifested itself into blind eyes. However, there are those of us who clear sight does not flee. We will wear your scars on our backs. So if they do not hear your cries, maybe they'll hear ours, as I am not the first. Make it so that I'm not the last. I come to you bearing wages of forgiveness. I won't let our hope drown in waters of melting icebergs or be forgotten about and decomposed in landfills of broken dreams. I ask for forgiveness that you only have the power to give. With your forgiveness, we have the power to live. So all in unison, hearts will open. Praying hands will fall upon bended knee, all asking for one more chance to make this damage undone.
Four more poets in round one.
25.1.
That is 25.1 for Kendall. On deck, go.
This is a cliche love poem to a boy who doesn't love me back. A strong boy with curly hair, a boy who doesn't love me back. But a boy that I'm not sure if I want, or if I want to want, or if I want to want. anything, because if I tell you what I desire, then desire rises inside poor thoughts that creep through the carpeted night into file cabinets locked, labeled, away. And there's no more file cabinet room locked for memories that fly, released through the night, and slide down my throat, making me sick. And all I see when I close my eyes is my fists wrapped tight around your help me. Help me to open my eyes and see a real boy, because Pinocchio, yo dick don't get bigger when you lie. So tell me, honestly, if I went away to France and sent you 16 Parisian prostitutes a day, would you love me anyway? Would your orgasms dream of holding me? Would your convulsions collapse into shadows of my body? Would you open your eyes, look up from your cum, and grieve that her perfect red curls aren't my fading pink, blue, purple ponytail? Would you love me anyway? Would you love to love me? Would I love to love you? Would I love, could I love without file cabinets locked, labeled, away?
Woo! 25.2.
It's 25.2 for Barrett.
God said, thank you. You have devoted your life to the betterment of young people, accepted the challenge of enlightening those who think they know everything. Clock out for the last time. Job well done. You never took no as an acceptable answer and excuses for the mountains of nothingness. Stood on your own 2 feet with cane in hand. You were monumental. A life-size hero I didn't have to go to Toys R Us to buy what extraordinary looks like. Hidden in the mahogany sands of your cheeks was a cheat sheet to every test this world hands you. Smile, pretty girl. Even on your worst days, try not to complain because there are better days coming. You are legendary in these hallways. I tried to give you roses like you could still smell them, but you didn't come to school on Valentine's Day. This morning, I walked the same path you walked for more than 20 years, hoping I could grasp wisdom from your footprints. They tell me you're in a better place now. But what better place than your classroom? Your heartbeat synchronizes with the voice of a child reading a textbook. They told me you always sat down because of your foot. But I knew it's to hide your wings. Always told me to push in my chair after I left the classroom, so the possibilities of me having some too wouldn't escape. The pain is over for you now. You have gone to a place where there was no pain, and that's good, I guess. But the pain of your absence is present today. Today I watched a grown man weep. Watched as someone cried beauty from a violin. For one day, everyone's favorite color was purple. Royalty, queen, absence. The pain of your absence is a wound that may never heal properly, dear God. There's a woman on the way up there by the name of Miss Avant. Please make sure she has the biggest roller chair so she can watch over me comfortably. I will never stop loving you. I will never stop missing you. I will never forget that it's okay to make frogs passes, put prayers in your tears, crying in your hands, hold them up to God and say, taste this. Today, when they lay you down for the last time, close the doors of your coffin. Please, Queen, finally rest in peace. God said, welcome home. How was your trip?
Judges.